Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Bunny Cat's Oracle. My name is Marianne, and I will be doing a December 2020 tarot reading for you today. I'm a few days late this month. I apologize. It's been a really busy couple weeks with my other jobs. So before I begin, I would like to start with a prayer. It's a non-denominational prayer. So whomever or whatever you believe in, I pray that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe, that you and your loved ones are blessed. I pray that you're being gentle with yourselves and with everyone you meet, and that you are making all your best wishes come true. Let's get started with your reading. So using the Cat Tarot again this month, due to popular request. What do we have in store for my Virgo friends? What messages does the Virgo collective need to hear in December 2020? Please. Messages for Virgo. Again, one more for my Virgo friends, please, for December 2020. Or whenever they felt compelled to click on this video. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okie dokie. All right, so in your present, Virgo, we've got the 7 of Wands, we've got the 5 of Wands, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Page of Wands. Wow, so lots of fire energy here, Virgo. You may be feeling extra feisty this month. And I say feisty because the 5 of Wands is really about competition. It's actually known as like the sibling rivalry card. So you could have some people competing with you around you. It could be in your workplace or it could be in your home life. Somebody could be a little jealous of you. 7 of Wands is about standing up for yourself. It's also about the card, it's also the card of advocacy. So some of you may be standing up for somebody else as well. You're really speaking your truth. The Ace of Swords is about truth and clarity. And I feel like when you know you're right, you're not going to let anybody else like say that you're wrong. You're standing up for what you believe in and speaking your own personal truth, come what may. Page of Wands here is, a very enthusiastic energy. So as your energy, it's sort of like a beginner's energy. It's like very humble, but very ready to show the world what you're made of, like very ready to work hard and to give it your all. For those of you who are working on a creative project or like are, actors or singers, it's like you may not be working with a whole heck of a lot, but you're ready to just kind of put yourself out there just with your own enthusiasm and your eager attitude and your willingness to show up early and work hard. And it's like, that's what's getting you ahead. For others, even if you are very established, you have this kind of, beginner energy about you. Like you never forget to be humble. But you're not going to let anybody knock you off course. You're not going to let somebody else win in a competition. It's like you've got this competitive edge about you and you may be all riled up about something. I think I said earlier, you're feeling feisty, just like lots of fire here. So could be a little friction in the workplace or even in the home life. Maybe feeling a little bit antsy. You may also be getting some good news. Page of Wands can be good news. And we'll see what else is going on in your spread here and what other cards are around. But lots of fire right off the bat. You have the 6 of Wands in your recent past. You have the King of Swords. And you have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Judgment card at the top. So you may have actually found yourself like looking back on your life and thinking about your choices and wondering if you made the right choices, or maybe playing out some situation again and seeing if there's something you can learn from it, or was there something you could have done better? You may be even thinking about somebody from the past. You may be called to do something, or maybe have like felt this call to pursue something that's really close to your heart. So for those of you who are pursuing something artistic or some sort of like side hustle or have started something new, it may be something that you feel really called to do. Like you feel like, this is what I was meant to do. And even if doesn't seem like the most practical thing right now, I just feel like I have to do it, right? You've had some sort of recent victory. So it seems like recently you've been very successful in something, like probably to do with your work, people seeing you as being like very successful. So that's really lovely. And we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords in your recent past. So these may be people that you came into contact with. King of Swords would be somebody very logical. It could be like a father figure. It could also be a professional. It could be somebody who's a lawyer or an architect or a doctor. But even if they're not any of those things, this is somebody who's very logical. It tends to be very professional. They put their head above their heart. They're not particularly good with feelings, whoever this person is. Could be an air sign. This card is typically associated with Gemini. It could also be a Libra or an Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. But you've had some sort of dealings with somebody like this who's very logical, very to the point. And it seems like they have some very good feelings for you. They seem to be seeing you in a really positive light. You also have the Queen of Wands in your recent past. So if this isn't your own energy, it could have been, again, somebody that you dealt with. Could be a fire sign or a water sign. This is, the Queen of Wands is the water of the suit of air. The queen represents the water and the wands represent the fire. So it could be a fire sign or a water signs that you were dealing with. But this is somebody, typically a female, very ambitious, very attractive, somebody who's very, very passionate about what they do. So if that's not your own energy, you could have been dealing with somebody like that recently. And it could even be somebody who's in competition with you in some way. We'll see what else comes out. I want to get more cards kind of laid out here before we start figuring out what all this means. What's motivating you this month? We have the High Priestess, very intuitive this month. Again, with this calling, feeling this calling with the Judgment card. You could just have a gut feeling about something like, you know what, I got to go after this. I just have a feeling. It doesn't make any sense, but it just feels right. It's like that kind of vibe. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Is the 8 or the 7? I always think this is the 7, but I guess this is the 8. So some sort of talent or trade. If it's not an artistic talent, it just could be a trade. Like it's something professional that you want to pursue or you want to learn. You've been working really hard on it. I feel you've already started with this. So it's really just a continuation on that. It's not something brand new. It's something you would have started in the recent past. And you may have even started to see some rewards or some recognition for that. And you are feeling like there's more rewards right around the corner, like if this cat doesn't eat this whole plate of fish right now, it's like there's more fish to come, and he's like, I feel there's going to be an even bigger plate of fish right around the corner. It's kind of a funny image for this card, but it is what it is. It's the Cat Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks of all time. And at the top of this line here, we have the King of Wands. So you yourself could be feeling incredibly ambitious. This is a card of leadership. It's also, it tends to represent a charismatic male. So that could be you, or that could just be your energy this month. But look at this. We got the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. So we have a divine couple here. They're not together, but they're both in your spread. So you could have a relationship on your mind, or this could be figuring strongly. You could be half of a power couple, or you could have, a fire sign on your mind, for those of you who were like recently in a relationship with, say, for example, an air sign, King of Swords here, you may have left one or are thinking of leaving one for the other. Not necessarily. I don't have, enough cards here to kind of make that decision, but that could be a possibility for some of you, that you've got somebody a little bit more exciting on your mind, somebody very, very passionate, somebody who really goes after what they want. You can see that this King of Wands is very interested in the salamander on the wand. He's like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to make it mine. That is the vibe of the King of Wands. Gets what he wants, goes after it, and incredibly charming as well. So this could be a very charming fella on your mind, or a woman who has these very charming energy about her. Let's look at your near future. Oh, we have the sun. I love it. I love it. It's the best place to have the sun, really, in your near future. Something wonderful to look forward to. This cat is just loving it, just stretched out in the grass among the sunflowers, feeling that sunshine. This is a card of success, of joy, of feeling like everything is all right in the world. It bodes very well for your relationships, for your career, for every aspect of your life. So the sun is going to be shining on you. Whatever petty business you've been through recently, it's all good. And the thing about the sun, if I haven't mentioned it before, I will say it again. The sun card has the power to outshine any negative influences in your spread. So anything else that comes up that might not be super positive, this is much, much more powerful. Okay. The sun outshines any darkness. When the sun is shining, there cannot be darkness unless you're in the shadow of some like big building or something, but the sun is still there, right? Even if you can't see it. So that's how it works in the tarot. So this is wonderful. We have the Seven of Cups. Lots of options in love. I think a lot of people will be interested in you. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Magician at the top. So this could be related to this line here. There's something that you've been working on. You're going to be manifesting something amazing in the near future. So it could be that you've started off with some new project and you're going to make some big win this month. You are going to have some success. And it's going to feel like it's come out of left field, but I feel like you've been working on this for a long time and it's just coming to fruition. So this is incredibly positive. Lots of options coming in for you. So it could be a lot of people interested in you. It could be that a lot of work options are opening up. Or if you're actually not changing jobs, you're still in the same job you've always been. It could be that, for example, if you work on commission in your job, you have a lot of clients coming in, or you have a lot of options that you can offer to those clients. Okay. So in some way you are spoiled for choice here. It feels really good. The Eight of Cups is a little bit more of a like escapist type of energy. So for some of you, you could be literally thinking about leaving a situation, leaving a dramatic situation, whether that's with your work or your relationship. Some of you may be leaving one person and thinking about another, as I mentioned before. Others could just be, indulging in some escapist tendencies. And as I say to everyone, because I keep seeing this card again and again and again, I feel like for 2020, Eight of Cups is just kind of this universal energy, right? You have a cat here playing with the water when there's all these dishes in the sink that need to be washed. We also have the sun and the moon and the star here, which are supposed to light your path. You're supposed to use them as your guiding light when you are lost in the night or something like that. But this card tends to show up when people are maybe smoking too much weed or drinking too much wine or eating too much food or thinking negatively too much, right? That kind of thing. And I don't want to pin this all on you. Like this is, again, it's universal energy. This is kind of what everybody has been feeling in 2020. A lot of us are indulging, watching too much TV, like just trying to escape, right? Because we're in a pandemic and it's like a super stressful year. So like, don't beat yourself up if this energy applies to you, but it is something to be aware of. You want to keep yourself healthy and you want to keep those bad habits in check. So try to just bring some awareness to your habits or to your thoughts if you feel this applies to you. Okay. The sun, again, the sun is outshining any negative influences. So wouldn't worry too much about that. Looking very good. This is something that's hidden from you in this line here. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Swords and we have the Queen of Pentacles. And at the top, we've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. So there is some sort of ending to a difficult cycle that you're not aware of. There's somebody who loves you. There may be some new love available to you with the Ace of Cups. A really, really wonderful card. There's somebody you're not speaking to or who isn't speaking to you. The Two of Swords can be a difficult decision to be made, but it's also my card of blocking. There may be somebody who you've blocked or who has blocked you, whom it's like they have a lot of love for you, but they're having a hard time communicating with you for whatever reason. You may not be aware that somebody may love you. It may be that they may have said some nasty words to you in the past. This may be related to like, competition in the workplace in the recent past, right? There may have been some sort of falling out. But it may be that they actually really do care about you. Maybe you've misinterpreted something that they've said. Ten of Swords can be associated with depression as well. There may be somebody who you've had a falling out with. They really do care about you, but maybe they were just a little depressed, and so they weren't expressing themselves well. That's one option. For others, there's an ending to a difficult cycle with somebody who really does care about you. So maybe they're ready to put that behind you. Could be an earth sign. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is, so it could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And this is somebody who is well set, like somebody who has everything that they need. This cat is just like casually playing with a labyrinth because she just kind of has it all. It's somebody who cares a lot about their family. They're a very good provider, very nurturing, but very, very loyal, right? So you wouldn't want to cross them or any of their family members, or they would be very quick to put you in your place. That kind of vibe, right? This is interesting. We'll get some more clarifiers a little later. I'm going to take these cards now. These are this is your advice column here. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Oh, I like that. I like that. And the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Amazing. So this is saying like focus on your money. There's a lot of opportunities around you with the Three of Wands, which I also saw with the Seven of Cups. So this is saying to me, like, take advantage of those opportunities because it's going to make you a lot of money, maybe like so much money that you can provide for your family, and you can create a legacy for yourself. So this is really great. This is like one of the best cards to get here, 10 of Pentacles as well with the Sun. Like this is really, really great. And the Four of Wands can be about a marriage. It can also be about a promotion. It can be about just being seen in a new light in your community, like something that you do that makes you kind of like level up in a way. These cats are just like enjoying the flowers and using these wands as scratching posts. But typically on this card, we would see two people walking through these two wands on each side and with a wreath at the top. And the idea is that once they walk underneath this awning, like they're kind of like new people on the other side. So it can be a graduation, it can be a wedding, it can be a promotion, it can be a celebration of sorts. The message in this card, in this deck, is to like enjoy the moment, like enjoy every step along the way, because you may be coming into one of the best times of your life. So don't forget to stop and smell the roses and really enjoy everything that's available to you. There's a lot available to you this month, and you seem to be on a path of success. So that's awesome. That's really wonderful. Don't let any like competition with other people or like a falling out like get to you too much. I say that because the Eight of Cups is here. So that can be about like negative thinking or, playing a situation over and over in your head, because there is a lot of positive to look forward to. So I think you just need to say your piece. Just be kind and be positive. Don't be nasty to anybody, but you can let them know how they make you feel or what you're not willing to tolerate, but then just move on. Like focus on your career, because there's so much wonderful stuff ahead. You're manifesting something absolutely amazing this month that's really going to like open up the whole world to you, Virgo. So I don't know what it is you're working on, but I would love to know. I'm going to get some clarifiers here so we can see what else is going on. And I see this line here, actually, even without the clarifiers, it's like there's some sort of work victory. It's like you're protecting your position. You're like not going to let this go too easily. And then it's leading to even more success, which seems to be attracting love. Like when I read the line this way, when I read this line this way, I see an air sign in your recent past, very interested in you, may have some competition, lots of options in love. So this person may have some competition, and there's a difficult decision to be made there. Whoever this is, it feels like you're not talking to them. And then when I read this line this way, I see you working on your skills and feeling incredibly ambitious with the Queen of Wands here. Speaking your truth, allowing your truth to be known feeling a little butthurt about that for whatever reason. Like maybe it was a difficult conversation. I want to go home and smoke some weed, or I want to go eat a big meal and drown my sorrows in wine. But like, all that aside, it's all good in the hood. Queen of Pentacles, feeling very much at home, feeling like you have it all. You're very abundant, no matter what happened over here. Like, it's all good in your hood kind of thing, right? I feel like you're in a really, really good position this month. Doing really well, Virgo. So if that applies to you, hey, congratulations. Let's see if we have any clarifiers here. I'm just going to shuffle these and let them fall where they may. Okay, seems to want to come out here. 10 of diamonds, 5 of wands, 7 of hearts. Okay, that's interesting because the 7 of hearts is literally the 7 of cups in the tarot. 5 of wands is the card that was right next door. So 10 of pentacles is the card that is over here, which is about the money and the abundance. So in between these two cards, it's like there's competition for options. I can't help but feel like it's like some of you, it's like you're competing with your workmates, or you're in a very competitive industry, but it feels like you have the competitive edge. Like you've got the 7 of hearts twice, right? 7 of cups, 7 of hearts. So it's like, it may be that you're competing for money, but I feel like you're winning. I feel like you are coming out on top, and you've got the sun shining on you. So it's like success. Like there is some competition, but you don't need to worry because, you are looking really good amongst the competition, and there's some money to be made here. 10 of pentacles showing up twice. 10 of diamonds is equivalent to the 10 of pentacles. So I feel like you're winning, like you are standing out amongst the competition, like that kind of thing. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, well, this guy wanted to come out here too. And this is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Spades, which would be equivalent to the Queen of Swords. So you may be in some capacity working with a woman who is very, how shall I say, direct, very direct, very strong boundaries. She could even be a little feisty, like the swords people or the spades people do not care about your feelings. Very straight to the point. It's a yes or it's a no. There's no in between. There's no like gray areas. Somebody who has very, very strong boundaries, but it seems like they are choosing you. So this could be like a work client, like who's very, very picky, but they seem to be favoring you. So take it as it may. This would also be the wife, actually, of the king. So we have 2 divine unions here. So for those of you who are thinking about getting married, or maybe in a marriage, that could be a really positive omen, because we now have the king and queen of swords, and we have the king and queen of wands. So if you are in a relationship, it seems like you're in like a power couple. Again, for others, you may be thinking about leaving one relationship to explore another. Take it how it resonates. It's a general reading. It'll affect people differently, and maybe it won't resonate at all. I mean, who knows, right? Okay, let's see what else. Oops, this one came out. Oh, you have the unicorn card. Cool. I feel like Capricorn got this too, or somebody else got this. I'm going to put it here with the Ace of Swords because I feel like that's where it fell. It's like the unicorn card to me is like the magician card, which you also have. It's like anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like you may have some dream that seems really far-fetched, but when you just speak it out loud and put it into words and speak your truth and just say, hey, like, wouldn't it be nice if this happens? And then you just go about your business. It's like, boom, like it's here, it's happening, right? It's like a dream, like a wish come true. It's almost like the star card. There are 8 stars above this unicorn. So if you have some far out wish, just speak it out loud, write it down, believe it. And to just go about your way, because you never know, right? You never know what could happen. There could be something amazing happening this month. So I like it. Where's this guy going to go? Over here. Okay. So here we have this King of Swords again. Now, again, like the 6 of Hearts, this is about past love. It could be about soulmates. It could be about a dear friend from the past that you reconnect with. This card can also be about hobbies, that things that you did when you were younger that made you really happy, like reconnecting with that. But it's most often about past love. And I feel like the way that this King of Swords, this cat, is like pawing at you, it feels like this person really loves you and wants to get in your life, or wants to not be let go of. But either way, he's showing up in your recent past for whatever reason, and he's showing up with a soulmate card. So even if you're moving on from this person and you don't want to think about them at all, they're definitely thinking about you, definitely reminiscing. This is like thinking about the past a lot. They're remembering you very, very fondly and really wanting to be in your life. Oh, it's kind of breaking my heart, but in a good way, you know? Let's see what else. This is fun. Oopsies. Okay. So we've got 7 of Wands and the 4 of Diamonds that fell in between the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. So this is about sticking up for yourself, which is, you had that here as well. This would be the same card, 7 of Wands, 7 of Clubs. 4 of Diamonds is like about sticking to a budget, being really careful with your money. Or if this, like in a relationship, it's like about holding your cards like close to your chest, you know, like not giving up so much, which is kind of a similar feeling as the 2 of Swords here. So I feel like there's somebody, one of these options, okay? Somebody that loves you, that, you know, you could, if you wanted to, pursue a relationship with. You're feeling really guarded about them, or they're feeling really guarded about you. Like it's like there's it's like both of you want to say something, but yet you don't. It's like there's a little bit of blocked communication here. It could be about this King of Swords over here, or like this Queen of Swords. It's like there's something to be said, but they're not ready to say it. And I feel like it's the same with you. And I feel like you're just like protecting your energy right now. Like you're just like, I don't even want to go there. I actually just want to go home and escape with a nice meal or whatever it is, you know, to and just forget about this. It's kind of like got my money on my mind, and that's where I want my mind to be, and that's where it needs to be right now. So I'm just going to focus on my work and be uber successful and let whatever emotional turmoil has happened kind of just like, you know, stay on the back burner for now. And maybe that's where it needs to be, you know, where it needs to stay. This is actually making me think of a Rich Lopp reading that I was watching, you know, many months ago. And he says, look, like if people aren't ready to talk, fine. Like, don't talk then. Like, let's just move right along. Like if you have something to say, but you don't have the balls to come right out and say it, or you're not willing to just call me and chat, then just like, I don't care. Why are you in my reading? Like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like either say it or don't. Like, let's not worry about that. I don't even want to speculate too much about that. Okay, we have another Queen of Wands here. I'm just going to drop this up here and just see where it lands. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, right here. 7 of Wands. In between the Victory card and the 7 of Wands, we've got this Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is like, honestly, your energy right now. It's like ambitious, focus on your work, focus on your success, standing up for what is yours. Like you had this recent victory and you're not going to let it slip away so easily. You know what I mean? Very, very ambitious. So I like that a lot. I feel like this is just a very ambitious month for you. There's definitely a lot of people interested in you right now, and even somebody you may be interested in romantically, but it seems like your energy is best focused on your work and on your success, and you have a lot of that available to you. The sun is shining on you. You've got the Magician here. You've got this really sexy, attractive, ambitious type of vibe. And it seems like you're going for gold. And like could be a very lucrative month for you. You're definitely on the right path, Virgo. So I'm really excited for you if this resonates with you. I would like to get a few animal cards, or maybe just one, just to close out your reading here, because I did for everyone else. So what do we have for my Virgo collective animal spirit cards? These are kind of tricky to shuffle, but let's see what else is going to come out here. We have the gazelle. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm just taking that. This is really awesome. It's actually making me think of the sun. He's like literally standing in front of the sun. You see like the sun shining behind him. The gazelle is like full speed ahead. Like this is an animal who moves very quickly and very gracefully, and is really just like a joy to behold. And it's really just making me think of the sun card here. So I feel like this is your energy this month, Virgo. You are moving at full speed ahead. And I feel like people are admiring you from a distance, just watching you go. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody get in your way. You are doing great. You're on the great path. There is the sun shining on you. And you're headed towards great success. It seems like you're already successful. You are building on that success and going on to do even more great things. So I love this for you, Virgo. I hope this resonated on some level. If it didn't, I hope you at least found it entertaining, if not helpful. I want to thank you again for joining me on the channel. I hope you have an excellent December. I wish you all the best. If you are celebrating, I hope you are safe, and I wish you a very happy holiday. And I hope to see you again on my channel soon. Thanks again. Take very good care. Bye.